is not a podcast. This is Internet Radio. You are listening to the Random Internet Radio Show on Spreaker.com.
Here's a car question. How does rust get into your engine? Water attracted by the ethanol that's in your gas tank. Right now, ethanol is in virtually every gallon of retail gas. It attracts 50% more water than unleaded. With water, that means corrosion can begin at any time. But you can protect your engine with the BG Ethanol Defender Service. BG cleans, dries, and protects the entire fuel system. You can find this service at a shop near you at bgfindashop.com. Remember those two letters, BG.
Now you can enjoy Tango in the new quart-size bottle. That's Tango, which comes in 8 exciting, delicious flavors. Tango is the pure, natural soft drink with no caffeine or artificial flavoring. The new quart bottle allows you to enjoy a large serving, and the bottle is returnable and worth 20 cents when returned to your local market. Tango can also be used in mixing cocktails, so if you want to mix a flavorful drink for someone special, try some Tango today. That's Tango in the new quart-size returnable bottle. Try some today. Are you a beer lover because you enjoy that tantalizing, sharp, and refreshing flavor? But on the other hand, you have to count your calories? The perfect choice for you is Coors Light. Its rich, full taste adds enjoyment to any meal or snack. And besides that, it's only 100 calories. Coors Light uses a clear Rocky Mountain spring water of Golden, Colorado, and it contains no preservatives or additives. So pick up a 6-pack for a totally satisfying beer. Coors Light. If you've ever considered a career in broadcasting, listen closely. The Radio Connection program can take your desire, motivation, and basic potential and guide you into the fun and rewarding world of radio. Call 1-800-755-7597 now and find out how you can receive free information on courses in radio announcing, writing, and more. The Radio Connection staff is made up of professionals working in the field today, so you learn the techniques and skills in use today, not those used 20 years ago. And remember, there's nothing wrong with enjoying what you do for a living. Why spend a third of your life in a job you hate? Call the Radio Connection program and take the first step towards your new career. That's 1-800-755-7597. Get into that exciting and rewarding career you have always dreamed about. And be sure to tune in to KFBC and Frank Bermuda Schwartz every weekday morning for your chance at a free scholarship into the Radio Connection program.
You're listening to the Random Internet Radio Show on Spreaker.com.
One day my lips spoke out a word across the ancient world. It was heard. Never, never, never come this way.
Welcome back to the Random Internet Radio Show. Alan Wayne here. That was Radio Drive, another band I discovered working with the MMR folks. By the way, do check out Music Mafia Radio on Spreaker, the best new music that you've probably never heard of. Check it out, Music Mafia Radio, run by my friend Rick over there on this same Spreaker. Kathy Griffin. Kathy motherfucking Griffin. I saw the funniest thing online earlier this week. It was like a conversation between Kathy Griffin and Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods says, "Man, I don't think anybody could screw up their career worse than I did this week." And Kathy Griffin simply says, "Hold my beer." Kathy Griffin. Okay, for those of you who have been living under a rock or are not familiar with Kathy Griffin is a female comedian. She is known for her shocking comedy. She's known for saying basically the most blunt things, kind of like Amy Schumer before she became a libtard. But Kathy Griffin kept going with it. She's raunchy. I liked her. I really do like her. I did like her. I liked her comedic chops. She was funny to me. A lot of folks thought she was annoying, but I think she's funny. And let me tell you something. About 10 years ago, CNN had the genius stroke of putting her with Anderson Cooper for New Year's Eve. And let me tell you something. That is some of the funniest shit you'll ever see. I mean, you got Anderson Cooper, who's a straight-laced reporter type, and you got Kathy Griffin, who's completely off the rails, and they come together. It sounds hacky, but it works. Well, it did. Because earlier this week, Kathy Griffin, via her Instagram, put out a picture of her holding a bloody Donald Trump mask, talking about blood coming from his wherever and blood coming from his eyes, referencing a comment he made during his campaign about 6 months ago. Maybe not even 6 months ago, maybe like, a year ago. He made that comment about a female journalist who had said something about him, and he said that she was... Actually, no. What the story is that Donald Trump was at an event, and there was a female journalist who was kind of giving him a hard time, and he was making a comment like there was blood coming out of her eyes and blood coming from wherever, like she was a complete horror show. And it made the crowd laugh, and Donald Trump has had numerous moments like that. A lot of folks are not very happy with those moments because as a president you're supposed to have decorum, but I kind of like the way he speaks out like that. There are certain leaders like Trudeau up in Canada who speak their mind, and we haven't had that really here in a long time. And Donald Trump, agree with him or not, he's trying to do exactly what he promised in his campaign, whether you liked it. So anyway, I'm being told by someone in the chat room that Anderson Cooper isn't straight. Well, no shit. Anderson Cooper is as queer as a $3 bill. Anderson Cooper is as gay as a musical. But he's also the son of Gloria Vanderbilt. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And also the same commenter said that Kathy Griffin is very ugly. Yeah, not exactly my cup of tea. I'm not one to say who's ugly and who's not ugly. I can appreciate certain things, but yeah, not exactly my cup of tea, Kathy Griffin. So, based on what Donald Trump said about a year ago, Kathy Griffin decides to have a photo shoot with this gentleman. I forget his name. But he took this picture and she posted it on Instagram. No big deal. And, wow. Just got some news from the chat room. That's why I don't look at the chat room. Well, our hearts go out to Debbie Daly. She lost a friend to breast cancer. Myself, I give you my sincere condolences. I'm sorry that it's a tragedy. It is a tragedy, but sorry for your loss. Hope everything turns out as well as can be, and hope those two twin girls that you mentioned are well taken care of in this time of their loss. But in any case, so Kathy Griffin takes this picture and then gets all sorts of backlash. And then her apology on Instagram, where she decides to go without makeup, which was a terrible decision because anything that made her look cute or spunky or anything like that was her makeup. She basically looks like she's dying. She goes on Instagram and says, if I knew people would be so upset about this, I would have never done it. Well, isn't that the first sign that you're not sorry? Criminals say that. Well, if I knew I was going to get caught, I never would have done it. You're not sorry. Stop it with the crap, Kathy Griffin. You are not sorry for that picture. You thought you were being a nasty woman, as Naomi Judd once said. You thought you were being a nasty woman by doing that. And that is what you did. So back it up. Back it up, Kathy Griffin. Back it up and just admit it. You wanted to do something. You want to do something that was powerful. You want to do something that meant something. You want to draw attention to yourself because that's who you are, Kathy Griffin. You wanted to draw attention to yourself. You are a comedian. That's what you do. You're a comedian and you make jokes. You make sick jokes. You make inappropriate jokes to garner attention. That is what you do, Kathy Griffin. So don't say you're sorry.